Whoa, what's going on, everybody? It's been a long time, boy, I tell you. Woo! It's been a couple, maybe like 2, 3 years? Maybe 2 years, 2 years. No, 4 years, I think. I think it was 4 years since I made a real video on YouTube, or at least on this channel. I have two channels, but that's a different story. But man, it's been so long. And now I'm back, and now instead of doing dancing, I'm doing photography. But I'm still doing dancing, but more importantly, I think photography, right at this moment, at this present time, photography is my main thing right now, my main spiel right now. So check out the video. What's in my camera bag? Quick backstory. Since 2008, I've been taking photography, or I was. My brother brought me in my first DSLR, which is actually right here. My first DSLR camera. Since 2008, it still works. This is the Kodak Z1012. Oh man, this camera is legendary. I took a lot of great pictures and videos with it. And initially, when I first started photography, I was more into videos. As you can see from my YouTube videos, I did dancing. The videos I took, or the videos I did, was with this camera. This camera HD. Man, this camera so many memories, man. Like looking back, jeez. This thing still works. Almost a decade, pretty much a decade later, this thing still works. Still in good, decent condition. But yeah, I was taking pictures and video with this camera, mostly video, having a good time, just being a kid. You know, I didn't know what an ISO was. I didn't know what sports mode was, zooming in and W and T and all this other features that I had no idea. Now that I'm older, it's like, okay, yeah, I know what that means. Oh, I could have did that in the dark. Oh, I didn't know that. I could have somehow used the ISO to absorb more light to the lens and take a picture, and then be a little grainy, but still be better than a dark black picture. It's cars outside. But anyway, yeah, it's been quite an adventure with this camera. I stopped using it in 2011. 2012, yeah, that's when I stopped taking pictures around that time, because you know, you just take a different path in life, like everybody does. Things are different. You're figuring yourself out. I was in my early 20s, and things were just different, man. My life took a turn. I veered off in a different direction, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing, which I'll get into later, maybe in a different video. But that's besides the point. I digress. You know, but that's been how it was. Now I'm back into photography, and the reason why is because March 13th, or at least before, you know, everybody was working their full-time job, life was normal. Then the coronavirus came, boom. You know, March 13th was the last day I worked a full-time job. You know, and ever since then I've been on unemployment. So instead of just sitting home doing nothing, you know, receiving money from unemployment, you know, I decided to invest that money into something. You know, I got a new computer, which is great because I had a laptop that was 5-6 years old that was really just conking out. I invested in a new computer right there, and I decided to say, hey, let me get a camera, you know, a real camera. And I went on Amazon, and it was on a deal. It was like a monthly deal, like a payment plan, 5-month payment plan, for like maybe $150 a month. The Nikon V600. I got that for like, I think the full price was what's the full price? Like $600-700, but it was a good deal, man. You pay $150 a month, you pay it off in 5 months, 6 months, and you get to keep the camera. You know, it's a kit lens, and I'll get into kit lenses in another video as well. But now here I am, right? Back into taking pictures of not just things and objects, but real people, portraits. And I'll show you some portraits here. It's been a blast so far, but let's get into this. Let me show you. So first, I want to talk about the bag. This is a newer bag from Amazon. Got it for like, what, 20-30 bucks. It's a good, decent bag, you know. It's not the most fanciest bag, not the most expensive bag, but it gets the job done. Keeps all my stuff intact and all my gear intact. Can't complain. Still got the plastic on here. Take it off. I'll take it off another time. But yeah, it's a good bag. A little small though. I wouldn't, like, if you want a big bag, I would not recommend. This bag is pretty small, as you can see. But yeah, it's decent. You know, I could upgrade sooner or later, but I think this is good for a starter. But if you're a big, tall guy, you might want to get a bigger bag. All right, so let's dive inside. Let's get started with this, and we'll start off with the camera and the camera accessories after. But first, of course, gotta start with the camera. This is my Nikon V600. Bought from Amazon. I really want to change this piece, the head or the neck holder, whatever thing, camera neck holder. I want to change that. Yeah, this is it. Nikon V600. It's a fairly good camera. I've been using it. I love the photos, the pictures, decent quality pictures. Well, good quality pictures, I would say, better than the camera phone. It's a good beginner intermediate camera, I would say, 100%. Affordable as well. So if you're looking for a beginner camera, or if you're looking for a beginner intermediate camera, I recommend this camera, as well as the D5300, I believe the number is. Like another inexpensive camera. My only gripe with this camera is the video. It does not take good video. I mean, when you get it to work, it takes good video, but you gotta use you have to manually get in focus. That's the only thing, man. It doesn't autofocus when you're recording video. You have to manually have it focus, you know. So that's the only thing with the camera. But other than that, it's a good camera. Highly recommend it. Let's start off with my favorite lens so far, and that is the the hell, where is it? I found it. This is the Nikon 50 millimeter lens. What can I say? Taking portraits with this is great. You don't have to be so close to the subject. You could be at a nice distance and you could take it. You know, you don't want to be all up in their business, you know what I'm saying? So this is definitely a good lens to take if you're taking portraits. It doesn't zoom, so keep that in mind. So far I haven't had any problems with it. I actually had a lot of good times with this lens. I think it got wet at one point. Yeah, that's a different story though. It's a good lens, good affordable lens. You know, 50 with a good bokeh and good you know, blurry background. It's nice, man. It's a really nice lens. Yeah, this is my go-to lens. Every time I go out, I gotta have this lens. I use it. I would say I use this lens. Oh man, I would say 99.9999999% of the time. This is my go-to lens for sure. Now we're gonna get into the kit lenses. Kit lenses, man. I'm gonna put on these two, man, real quick. Two kit lenses. I got the 18 to 55 milliliter kit lens here, and the what is this? A 70 to 300 millimeter kit lens. I got these two as with the camera. I got these two with the camera. A lot of people say don't buy a kit lens with the camera, which I have to say no. If you're a beginner photographer, you should get a kit lens, because how you gonna know what a prime lens is? You gotta, like, if you're just don't know nothing about cameras, man, get yourself a kit lens, because at least you know your lens will zoom in and zoom out and what it could do. If you get a prime lens, you'll be like, wait a minute, I can't zoom in with this? Like, what? You can't really do much with a prime lens. With a kit lens, you can do more. I mean, they all have the benefits, of course. The prime lens is better, but they can't zoom. That's really important. Zooming, maybe you want to zoom in, you know? You want to zoom in up to the sky or up the building or something like that. You gotta have a zoom lens. And I have these two. This actually came through the clutch. I had a studio shoot, and I couldn't, with the 50, I was too close to the model. Then with the 35, I was still too close. So I got out the 18 and 55, and it was perfect. We had good lighting, so everything worked out. So it's good to have these. Man, these are like my backups. If things go wrong, I could definitely use these. I should have used this day. I went to Dumbo. I'm gonna show you the picture. I went to Dumbo, and I was trying to take a picture of the model, but I couldn't get the bridge in the back. But next time, me and her we agreed that we would go back and we'll take another picture. I didn't want to make it a problem, but another story. So that is all with the cameras and the camera accessories, the lenses and stuff like that. But let's get into the accessories. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, what do we have here? You know, I have these things. What do you call these? I forgot what these called. So it's called a lens hood. Got it. Lens hood, lens hood, lens hood. Got a couple lens hoods here, rubbers and metal. A lot of them actually. A lot of lens hoods. Also, I have extra pieces for your camera lens, your camera lens cap. Got like 2 extra of those. Those are important because sometimes these are really easy to lose. I haven't lost not one of mine yet, but it's very easy to misplace. I put them in my pocket, but I have so many pockets. I have cargo pants. Put them in my pocket. I can't find which pocket I put it in, man. So it's good to have extra of these just in case. You never know. Got the lens wipes. These are good to have just in case your lens get a little smeared up with, whatever, greasy hands or whatever. This too, I have 2 of them. Alright, that's pretty much all the small accessories. Now let's get into the big accessories. I have this flash right here, right? This is the speed light from Newer. It's pretty good as a beginner photographer. I think this is pretty good for a beginner photographer to have, but I have a lot to learn with this. I just got it like last week, and I used it for a photo shoot. The photo shoot came out great, but the model was very patient. She was actually having fun. She told me, hey, this is fun. So this is like the first time I used it with her. Yeah, that was a good night. Yeah, first time I used it with her, and it was good, man. Let me see if we got any batteries in here. Yeah, there is. It's alive. Ooh, yep. Yeah, it was fun, man. I like this thing. This thing gets really bright, man. Oh man, I remember, like, you gotta take a break. When this thing keeps going off, you just gotta like, oh. Anyway, let's move on. What else we got? I think I'm almost done, man. Let me show you guys this. Oh, I'll show you guys this, of course. Hey, you gotta have an extra battery. Stop playing. Have an extra battery, man, because you never know. When your batteries die and you got a photo shoot, you walking out there not paid. Alright, now I got these 2 right here. I have my remote shutter thingy from Amazon, Pixel Pro. Remote shutter or remote camera shutter thing or device or remote. It's a wireless shutter device, whatever they call it. This is the receiver? Yeah, this is the receiver. No, remote. Whatever. This is it. Wait, hold on. What is it? Remote control. Receiver. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Transmitter, receiver. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it right here? These are pretty good when you want to take a selfie or you take a self-portrait with yourself. Or what's more important is when you are in low light conditions and you want to have your tripod steady. Put your tripod down, put this on top of your camera, just press the button, it'll be a steady, nice, non-blurry, shaky picture. It'll look good. I've done it before, it works really well. I want to use this on a model. One day, my model's gonna get to use this. I want to use it with a model, for sure. This is fun. This thing, man. Whew. Anyway, that's about it, man. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys, man. That's it. Alright guys, thank you so much, man. Thanks so much for watching the video. More videos coming soon. Hopefully I get some better lighting in here, because it's really kind of obscured and nasty looking. But anyway, that's the video, guys. Check out my Instagram at Sky Limit Photography. It's SKYLMT Photography. I'll put the little thing at the bottom. Check out my website as well. Check out my portraits on my website at www.asianparks.com. And that's the video, guys. Peace. More videos coming soon. See you later.